Hello, good people. How you doing? I hope you're doing well and you're pumped with the positivity of the new years. I'm your host, Sumangi, welcoming you to the Clarity Couch. This channel is about personal growth, self-identity, self-development, where we walk on a journey where you become your authentic true self. I don't know what point of life you are at. You could be navigating a life curveball. You could be just trying to figure yourself out. You could be trying to just get a deeper clarity onto yourself. Then worry not, you are where you're supposed to be. On this channel, we'll focus on personal development, self-identity, self-growth, and basically how to become the best version of yourself. I know we all want to become better. That's an aspiration we all have. But you cannot become the best version of yourself if you don't focus from within. Like you decenter everyone else, you stop focusing on everyone else and focus on you, the role you play, why you did whatever you did, how you reacted the way you react. Like look within. That is where this journey of personal development, or when you say you've achieved personal growth, that is the only time that you can achieve it. Let me tell you something. Did you know you have so much to offer than you let people know or than you give now? Why? Because you're too busy living in versions of how other people see you or how other people want you to behave. So you're too busy fitting into their model of you instead of living or just being you, living you, doing you. I'll give an example. You want to wear a certain outfit, you pick it from your wardrobe, you wear it. You won't be 100% confident or sure that everything fit the way it should have fit until you look yourself in the mirror. The mirror helps you adjust what needs to be adjusted, remove something that is not correct, or even it tells you if you need to change the outfit altogether. And it's the same way that you need now for you to change yourself, because I know you keep saying, I need to change this, I need to change this. But do you know why it fails? Because for you to successfully change yourself, you need to look from within. You need to start from within. To say that you've changed yourself, you've improved yourself, there's some notable personal growth, then you need to start focusing from within. You stop concentrating on life and what life has done to you. You stop carrying so much of the world. You stop carrying so much of the world and start focusing on you. Because to be quite honest, most of you are just surviving. You have got into roles that you do because you're supposed to do them, but you're not actually living. And part of knowing who you really are, when you understand yourself, your capabilities, your powers, your prowess, your difference, then you become a different person altogether. You vibrate differently. The world listens. And honestly, it's not that the world changes, it's you, your mind, how you react to things that changes. But you won't change them if you don't ask yourself some important questions that I will help you or that we will go through together. And I want you to ask yourself truly, because this is a self-reflection, let's say, class. I need you to reflect on these questions, answer yourself truly and honestly, because that is the only time that you can break free from the chains that are holding you. And they are mental chains sometimes. They are chains, the things that were said. Why are you still carrying them, honestly? It will help you let go of these chains, and you start existing in your free, best, optimal self. Now, because I want you to have a 2026 that is different, or a 2026 that you will actually see notable changes. When you say you want to change yourself, when you say you want to improve yourself, this is the time. And it's perfect actually, because we're at the beginning of the year. Now, because I'm a good person and I want you to have a really good year, I will take you through a few questions that will help you sit with yourself, ask yourself some questions. You answer yourself truthfully. I know some of the things that you may find out may not be very exciting, but growth is not comfortable. Growth is allowing yourself to sit in the discomfort of, discovering yourself. And I will tell you one thing. I know every one of you has a game they have on their phone, the games that we play on phones, or has ever played a game on phone. The way you unlock levels, or the game gets exciting by unlocking new levels or getting to the next level. That is how, when you get into this journey of self-discovery, once you get into it because you want to, it feels like that. Because when you start knowing things about yourself that you didn't think you were capable of knowing, or you didn't actually, you've been a person who is not you. You've just been existing, surviving, being a version of what others think you are or how they want you to be, but not your true self. So once you start getting back to you, it's very addictive. It's very interesting. And I promise you, you will feel like you want to continue in this self-discovery journey. We get to the interesting part of this, where we get to test if you actually know yourself. Question number 1, do you know your temperament? By temperament, I mean, do you know your personality? What is your personality type? We have 4 personality types. So I want you to ask yourself if you're a sanguine, if you're melancholic, if you're phlegmatic, or if you are choleric. The importance of knowing your personality type is each personality type has its features, it has its strengths, it has its weaknesses. And when you discover it, like when you make a plan, whatever plan you have, and you have it from A to Z, then you are able to plan yourself and adjust yourself accordingly. So when you know where you lie, you know your strengths, you know how to make them work for you. You know your weaknesses, you know how to make them not affect other people, because we are social beings and we don't exist by ourselves. So if you let your weaknesses rule you and then say, it's the way I am, they will understand. That is not considering others, and it is not right, basically. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, what is your attachment style? Do you know it? So there are 3 types of attachment styles. You could be attached securely. There's a secure attachment, an anxious attachment, and an avoidant attachment. So where do you lie? Because the thing with attachment style is it rules. Honestly, this one now is the one that rules how you relate with others, because how you attach to others is how you will show up to them. And again, knowing the category of the 3, in which category you lie, then you are able to work through it and get to relate better with people, because we don't want you to say, fine, you're anxiously attached, So does it mean you become a social misfit? It's not fair to yourself. But once you know that is you are showing up this way because of your attachment style, then you have a place to start. You start working from. It's like getting a framework or a blueprint so you know how to navigate, as compared to being in the darkness and thinking, it's just who I am, which is not. Question number 3 that I want you to ask yourself is, do you know your love language? Do I know my love language? There are, again, 5 types of love languages. And when I say love language, now you will think because you're not in a relationship or because you're not married, you don't need to know. It's for them. No, it's not for them. I told you, these things help you in your relation with people. And people means in your friendships, with your family, at your workplace, with your loved ones, with that boyfriend of yours, with that husband of yours. Like it cuts across all relations. So it's not cut out for this kind of people and you feel that you don't belong. So the 5 love languages are acts of service, words of affirmation, gifting, quality time, and physical touch. So where of the 5, what of the 5 appeals to you? Because, when you identify this, then you are able to communicate to your people how you want them to show up for you. Instead of you're angry because they showed up how they think. If I don't know what you like, I will bring what I like and think you will like it. Your loved ones will show up in their love language as compared to your love language. And that's why it's important you understand so that you communicate a happy person. So question number 4, these I know not most of you will agree with me. It is debatable, but I personally think it is important that you know. So question number 4 is, do you know what your horoscopic star is? By that I mean, from the period that you were born, there are 12 of them representing the calendar months. Personally, I'm a Gemini. So again, their characteristics of you as a person based on the time that you are born. The universe, the world has given you that. And if you only take your time to study, look into what is said about Geminis, for instance, you discover that you get to discover something that you didn't know, something that you can try, and something that can work to your advantage. The last question, the 5th and the last question that I want you to ask yourself is, how do I show up? How do I, as Sue, show up wherever, whenever? This one is it takes time. It's a bit emotional because it needs you it relates to the traumas that are holding you back. So for you to do this one, you need to do some shadow work, an exercise that we will come to do together. And finally, I would want you to ask yourself if you know your emotional intelligence. Have you considered how emotionally intelligent you are? Because honestly, it's very important, because again, I said we are social beings, and without this emotional intelligence, you are cooked. So you need to evaluate yourself and classify yourself. And we say these are an honest conversation. So you need to really sit with yourself and ask yourself these questions, gauge where you are at, and know what you can do to either improve or get better. So those are the questions that I need you to ask yourself before the next episode when we come to look at them deeper, because I need it to be as interactive as possible. Now that we have an idea, or we've gotten the gist of what the Clarity Couch is about, we can all agree that you are now my Clarity Circle. And that's how I'll be referring to you, my Clarity Circle, because I want this journey to be personal. And believe me, I'm learning as as much as you're learning. So it's something that we are doing together. Just know that we'll be walking this journey together. I want you to help me by sharing this with your friends, because I believe most of the episodes that will be shot now and time to come are things that you can use even when you meet with your friends, when you need to reflect on your personal life, because basically I'm giving you a blueprint or a point of reference. Comment by letting me know the topics or the part of self-identity and personal development that you are not able to figure out quite well, and we will cover them in the coming episodes. So please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. So that is it from the Clarity Couch for today. Until next time, thank you so much for staying with me and with yourself. Stay real, stay rooted, and keep showing up for the life that you're meant to live. So please like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye.